right, welcome back, everyone. We are back live at the 2020 CCS B.C. Championships, playing at the Lakeside Resort in Penticton, British Columbia. Watching some 8-ball singles. This is a C division match on the B side of the draw. Looks like we got Ray Barter at the table here, working on the stripes, which aren't in bad shape if you can deal with that 14. Might even go in the same pocket as this 11. I can't tell from here. And he lost the cue ball a little bit there, but he's still got a shot. I don't think he can see through to the 15 ball here, but if he could, that would be the shot. I don't think he can, so he's calling the 10 in the side. He's going to have to control the rub on the 1. Cuts it enough, but maybe not quite hard enough for it to get there with how thin he hit it. Tough shot. And he left Stewart in a bit of a tricky spot here. Willie from Philly in the house. What's up, Willie and Robert? Everyone else, thanks for tuning in. If you guys can click that share button for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. We got this match and 2 more matches tonight. There's a 9 o'clock match and a 10:30 match in the B division. What's up, Pat from Tennessee? Rachel, welcome, everyone. So it looks like Stewart's got a chance here. 3 goes in the side. That leads him to the 4. Shooting the 2 now. That works. Might need to play to the 1 ball here because the 4 to the 1 could be a little tricky with that 14 ball in the way. Deborah, Lou, welcome. Kirk. Jack, thanks for sharing. I've been good, Lou. How are you, sir? Rolling this 3 in, and this is the shot, the 4 to the 1. Now he's got to avoid the 8 ball here. Just play a little draw. He's going to have a bit of a long shot on the 1, but I think it's okay because the 8 goes in the top right or the top left. So he doesn't need to do too much here from the 1 to the 8. Even a stop shot, I think, works. Drake on the YouTube says his uncle is here playing tonight. Awesome. He rolls it. A little riskier because now he's far away from the 8. He's got to make a good shot here. What's up, Randy Gallant? Michelle from Innisfail. Ooh, that's a really good shot there. Not easy to roll that ball in like he did. Gives him a 1-0 lead. Few sponsor ads in between racks here, guys. Karma Tattoo. Make sure you go check them out. Show them some love. Tell them you heard about them on Q Sports Live. I'll give you guys a bit of a view from the side here. They got 40 tables in this room. Lots of action going on right now. Pretty much every table in use. Lots of people standing around sweating their friends and family. Ready to break, trailing 1-0, race to 5, alternate breaks here. Rob Boone wants to know what tip I use. I play with a G2 soft. Interesting, Greg. I'll have to look into it. A few people said it was better if they were watching at 720. But it does tend to look a little choppy at times. I'm not sure what that's caused by, because it was good all day yesterday, but it's been a little weird today. But yeah, it does look to be just a little bit choppy. Unfortunately, Ryan's in a match right now, so I'll have to try to fix it when he's done and when this match is over. Rob compares pretty well to the Kamui Soft, actually. The G2 is a little softer, but that'd be awesome, Greg. Definitely stop by and say hi. Take a quick look would be awesome, buddy. Appreciate all the help we can get. Deborah says no chop there. William says it's good. So I'm not sure what the issue is. Somebody else wants to know what cue I use. I play with a Jacoby Black shaft and a Dale Perry butt that I bought about 10 years ago. Switched to the Jacoby Black in June, and it's done wonders for me. Nice little out here from Stewart. Look at this. He's figured this table out. 2 matches in a row over here, and he's shooting fire. So here's that Jacoby Black shaft. If you guys are interested in getting your hands on one of these, shoot us a message or send us an email. They'll ship it right to your door, fit it to your cue. Yeah, Rob, a few of my teammates play with the G2 as well, and the guy who won the 9-ball last night, Woody, he's also playing with the G2 tip. Seems to be pretty popular these days. But those guys are so good, they could play with anything. A bit of an odd break there. Ball stayed tied up. Yeah, Scott Whitlock, Jacoby Black retails for $475 US plus shipping, but we'll cover the shipping, so you're all in for $620 Canadian dollars. And any duty it happens to catch coming across the border if it's being shipped to Canada. And Deborah, I have not played today, and I do not play today. The men's A Division 8-ball singles starts tomorrow at 9 a.m., but I have a bye. And I play Kyle Jones first match at 10:30, and it sounds like it's going to be on the stream table. Yeah, Greg, it is definitely a great deal. Scott, definitely great. Can't go wrong. And really, it's like the last shaft you ever have to buy unless you want a spare one. It's great. Should last forever, too.
How you doing?
So I got a little tight on this ball here. So he's eyeing up the 13, but I'm not sure what he can really do with it. The 8's kind of still in jail down there as well. Well, he's called a real brave shot here. Draw back and make the ball that he's shooting next to. It's a 12. It's a 10. Good effort there. Real tough shot. What's up, David Wilson? Rob McDonald, yeah. It's not cheap, but the way I explain it is if you buy a wood shaft every 5 years because they do wear out. I mean, you can spend $300 on one of the new wood shafts, so spend $600 and get a shaft that lasts forever and hits like you would not believe. And what's up, Todd? Johnny Pepompi in the house. Randy Gallant, you want one? Send us a message, bud. Shoot us a message. They'll ship it right to you. Deborah's got to hide in the washroom to watch pool again tomorrow. Hiding in the washroom at work to watch pool. Gotta love it. Can't say I've never done that. Nice to see, even though the A players aren't playing today, the men's A, they're still hanging out, sweating some of their friends. Training in Vancouver. Wish you had time to play pool. Yeah. Well, at least you got time to watch pool, David. That's the next best thing to playing pool. I'm a good sales guy, Rob says. The thing with that is, if I'm playing with it, then chances are it's a really good product because I take my game very seriously. If that shaft wasn't everything I say it is, I wouldn't play with it. But it is very popular, as Randy says. Very popular shaft. I've had a lot of people switch over from other shafts. They love the Jacoby Black. Getting the rest out here, shooting over a lot of balls. This one's a little tough to reach. And the 8-ball is in a real tough spot. If all he had to do was roll this in, then he wouldn't need the rest. But if he needs to load this up with juice, he might need the rest to get enough power out of it. Giving it the long look anyway. Trying to figure out what to do with the 8 here. Let's see what the side view looks like. Does that 8-ball somehow go on the side without hitting the 5 first? Could he just stop this in and take the cut? He tries to wiggle it around off 2 rails. This might go in like off the 5. But I don't think it just squeezes through there. I think the 6 is in the way. He's calling it in that corner anyway. Could get one via the viewer advantage as well, yeah. Ryan Ewing in the house. Steve wants to know how much are those jump cues I was talking about last night. If you're referring to the Thumper jump brake cue, they are $620 all in as well, shipped to you. Lots of different color choices there. You can send us a message, Steve, and we'll give you more details if you need them. Scott wants to know, what's the Jacoby Black made from? It's made from carbon fiber. It's a carbon fiber shaft. What's up, Dave Harding? Rolled that one. Bit of a two-way shot. He knew it was kind of a free shot. Wasn't going to leave the 8 if he missed it. Now he's got to decide if he wants to cut the 5 and break the 8 or break the 8 later on. I like the play of break it later on because if he went into the 1 there, there's a chance he could just push the 8 over the corner or even make the 8. Can you get the Jacoby Black in a weavy joint and in 30 inches? I can't say I know what a weavy joint is. Penty wants to know on the Facebook. And if you want it in a longer style, then you have to order it sort of directly through them. It's like a custom order. Steve, the Thumper is actually made in the USA. Mark wants to know if I'm using a factory tip. I used the life of the factory tip on that Jacoby Black, the Kamui Soft, and then I switched to the G2, which is what some of my teammates are playing with as well. Better than, I assume you mean Predator carbon fiber. I do like it a lot better than the Revo. Wavy's the Mez joint. They can definitely fit it to any cue. They have all different kinds of pin styles, joint sizes. Yeah, Steve, just private message the Q Sports Live page, like through the messenger. We'll get you some more info there, bud. Mark, I love the G2. Yeah, Brian loves it too. G2 Soft's great tip. Kind of in a weird spot here. He's got to play safe again. He's sure of that. He's just trying to decide where to play safe. I think he just needs to bump the 4 sort of near the left corner pocket there. can use it for later on. Well, that might not be bad. Blocks it a little more so he can't see directly through to it, but he can come off this bottom rail on our screen here and try to make it. We might have some room there, a little bit of a sideboard off the rail off the 3. Could maybe plug here. Lots of good things can happen if he hits it good. It's at that spot on the rail where it's nice and close. Well, it is a great hit, and he's sort of made a mess of the 4-3 unless he can make the 4 right here on this shot. He is going to try to play the 4, and he didn't make it. Chance for Ray to get on the board here. He needs the rest for this shot, but I think we're going to see him make this 8. Just got to play it with a touch of inside or outside. I like it with inside, go up and down, but outside might work, go into the 3 or the 6. A little outside, played it soft. That's a good shot from Ray there to get himself on the board. One of our great sponsors here. Make sure you guys go check out jamupapparel.com. Check out that new program, Jam Up Nation. Get in on that, help support the juniors, and get yourself a discount on some team shirts or maybe some pool swag. So Ray's getting these balls racked up. I'll just flash up that viewer advantage poster again for you guys quick here. $20 Canadian per pack there. Email transfer to qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're outside Canada, just message the CSL page and we'll give you all the info you need there. Some guy is his name on the YouTube. Wants to know, are there any Q representatives pitching their wares there? There is a Q vendor here. And there's usually a couple of Q vendors in the house here. Sorry guys, just had to answer a quick question there, so I muted the mic. Deborah wants to know when's the draw. It's going to be on Sunday night, Deborah, at the end of play, so at the end of the 8-ball team event. We are live for 5 more days. Well, kind of 4.5 now. It's almost 8 o'clock here in Penticton. We got 2 more matches after this one. We got a match scheduled for 9, and we got a match scheduled for 10:30 tonight. We should be in bed around midnight, which will be a nice treat compared to 3 a.m. last night. Willie from Philly is still in the house, guys. Don't forget. He's making sure everyone knows. Rodney, we are going to be live in Niagara Falls as well. That's only about 3 weeks away. Lee Hughes wants to know how many tickets we're selling. We actually can't put a number on those. Legally, we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to sell a certain number of tickets. So there's some contest rules there. They're all on our website, qsportslive.com. If you guys want to read through the contest rules and see all the legalities there. David says when he played here last year, his match was at 11:30 p.m. Yeah, sometimes it runs behind too, so as you guys maybe saw from the 9-ball singles last night, ran well behind. Brett wants to know what the parameters are to get into the tournaments. These tournaments, you can actually just pay the sanction fee and play the singles events. But in order to play the team events, you do need to have weeks in a CCS league. And all the info you can find on where your local leagues are is on the Canadian Q Sports website. Yeah, Deborah, thank you. Any of the funds that we do make off of the viewer advantages and some of our other giveaways and stuff, we used to pay for the cost of traveling and equipment and luggage, flights, gas money, hotel rooms, food. And then we just throw a big tournament every year and add a bunch of money. Like the CSL Invitational last August, there was $10,000 added to that event, and about 6 or 7 of it was our own. Greg, yeah, for sure. Bring it down, we'll check it out. We're always looking for the newest upgrade on gear, so we'd love to check it out. What's up, Oliver from Vegas? Oliver from Vegas is going to have to come check us out when we're in Vegas. We're going to be at the ACS Nationals, which I believe starts on the 9th of May. We'll be there all through May. We're going to be at the ACS Nationals, a few days off, and then head on over to VNEA International Championships at Bally's. You'll have to come check us out, Oliver. These guys are playing a little safety battle here. Good little shot from Stewart. Let's see what he does here. He's calling. I didn't see what he called there, actually. Let's see what he does. Oh, he tried to thin that ball all the way up to the corner. It was a good try on a real tough shot. Looks like he's left enough of this one ball here. A real good shot from Stewart here. Let's see if he can navigate shape to the 3-ball next. Needs a big bounce. Oh, he's pretty close, but he's not happy. He didn't quite get there. The only real shot here is to masse this a bit. I don't think you can really jump at this.
I deserve it.
And no problem, Brett. Happy to help, especially when it comes to you guys trying to get involved in these leagues. The more, the merrier. Hopefully everyone enjoys the game as much as I have over the years. It is a lot of fun, and these guys are having fun too. They just had a good laugh. Ray wasn't trying to end up there with the cue ball. He got a little lucky. Hasn't left Stewart a shot here. Or anything easy, at least. Good night, William. See you tomorrow, pal. Willie from Philly, checking out. What's up, Darcy? How you doing, bud? Let's see if Ray can tie this score up at 2 here. Nice stroke there. That's a really good shot. Made that look a lot easier than it was. It's about a 5.5-foot shot, and he stopped it real nice. Oh, but he overcut this one. And he made it in the wrong pocket. Let's see if Stewart can take advantage here. Needs a little rub on the 8, which he got it nicely. That's a good shot. Good finish there from Stewart. 2 tidy little shots there. Justin wants to know, where is this? It's at the Lakeside Resort in Penticton, BC, British Columbia, Canada, on the west coast, on the lake. Beautiful venue here. This is one of the best tournaments of the calendar year for sure. Step outside the hotel, you're right on the lakes. Very calming. I find I always play pretty good at this event just because of that. What's going on, Jimmy Miller? Stewart to break up 3-1 here. Hits it pretty solid. And he makes a ball. At first glance, it looks a little tricky down there, though. Ball's near the top end of the table. A little tied up. See what the side view looks like. He's going to shoot one ball first. He's going to have to find something to do with that 5, but the 6 can potentially lead him to that.
QSportsLive.com.
All right, sorry guys, just have another question there. That was a gentleman looking to find the stream online, so he wanted me to point him in the right direction. Ryan Ewing wants to know, is the advanced singles 9 and 8 ball an 8-7 format, or is it a separate division? It's in the 9 ball, it's all one division, 8 through 5 with the handicaps. In the 8 ball, it is one division in the advanced with the 1 game handicap, 8 and 7. I hope that clarifies it a little. Be great to see Canadians there, Ryan. It's a fantastic event. That's easily one of the best events on the calendar as well. Right on the falls, Sheraton on the falls in Niagara Falls.
What's the spot? Where do I get a spot?
You got Fire Fargo that heavy.
These guys are barking behind me. Hopefully you don't have to hear too much of it.
We're not talking about Fargo. I'm just talking about what's the spot I get.
Chirping about wanting to play, you know.
Exactly. The champion's got to give the
Ref's going to go quiet him down.
You know how much money I've lost to champions, right? It's the first time I've actually won. Donate to the champs. So this is just dues, man. This is part of it.
Stewart looking good to take a 4-1 lead here. It's always nice when you got balls near a pocket, so that 4-3 are great balls. I think there's a few nice little patterns here, but I probably like the 4-2-7,
bullshit to a bullshitter.
3 to the 8, but there's so many ways to get out here. It's just endless possibilities.
What do you want to say?
Ryan, yeah, sometimes they'll take rankings from other tournaments, so you might be ranked known ability somewhere. But if you have like no other Vegas ranking or no reason for you to be ranked known ability, then you can sometimes argue it. And maybe instead of advanced, you might be in the open, so the B division. They usually give everyone a chance to earn their rank, but sometimes they will take known ability from other tournaments. Maybe it's just because you know John Pay Pompey. Maybe that's why. Guilty by association. Well, he needs to make a good shot here. He's trying to see if the 8 will go into the top right as we're looking at it, but it's a little bit tight. I'm sitting right down the barrel of it. It got in his head a little bit too. Off angle on the 7. Oh, we should see Ray get this to 3-2. Good shot there. He's got a nice angle to pot this and get it to 3-2. I'm glad to hear you say that, Ryan. I'm really glad to hear you say that. Ryan says he's okay playing advanced. I know he is. I just wanted him to hear. I just wanted to hear him say it, you know. I know there was a player that could have played in the C division that actually entered himself in the A division because he wants the challenge and he knows playing the better players is going to make him a better player. So. If you guys are interested in this thumper jump break, you send us a message. We'll give you all the details you need on that. They'll ship it right to your door. Real nice cue there. Ryan says he doesn't want to be like Pay Pompey and win the B. He wants to win the A. That a boy, Ryan. I don't know if Johnny's still out there, but how do your ribs feel, Johnny? Triple P. Ray to break. Down 3-2 to Stewart in this race to 5. And he came up dry, and these balls are clustered up a little bit here. Well, let's see if Stewart can pick this one apart. Looks like he's going to try to shoot the low balls. 5 can develop the 2 here. How about the 5 can develop the 2 and the 3, nudge the 11 into the 3. So I don't think he can do much with the 1 ball here. He does have the 7, but it doesn't do him much good either. So he might have to shoot the 2. Cut the 2 in, send the cue ball into the 1. That should stop you right where the 1 is for the 6. 6 leads you to the 3. And then you should be able to play the 1 as long as it's not getting tied up on another ball. But as long as you go into it with a little speed, should be okay.
And then he starts saying, you're docking me? You want to smoke? You want to smoke?
Yeah, he missed the pot on the 2, but he's Left a real big problem for Ray here. He needs that top right corner. And the 15 doesn't go by the 7 in the side, so he's got nothing but problem balls here. I'm not even so sure he can shoot the 9 here and avoid the scratch in the side, so might need to try to find a safe, which is what he's looking at. Leave this cue ball on the bottom right corner. That way can't make the 7, can't see the 1. Looks like a good shot. Tough to tell if he could see through the 8-13 window to see the 1, but he's going to take a look. It's going to be real tight. He's giving it the long look. So here's an interesting little thing I noticed. Is his grip hand blue with chalk? Because I'm pretty sure his grip hand is very blue with chalk. Scott wants to know, can you see a side view for a minute? Sure, Scott. No problem, bud. David wants to know on the YouTube, what is the flag in the left corner of Nick's Q Innovations ad? That is a pool-related question, David. And that flag, here, I'll put it up for you guys since you know what David's talking about here. That's the Philippines flag, guys. Nick's the Filipino Q wizard. Make sure if you guys ever need some Q work done, give him a call, shoot him a text. You don't have to be in the Calgary area. That's where he's based. You can ship him your Q. He'll do the repairs or whatever you need, and he'll ship it back. I've had a few players out here on the West Coast actually do that. So I kind of figured these guys would duke it out a little bit here in this rack with the balls tied up, and Stewart played a really nice safety there. Indeed, David. It was pool related, as Philippines is probably the pool capital of the world. It's like their national sport. Kicking at the 11 ball here. Well, that's not the worst result. He kind of tied up the 1 ball a little more over there. The 1 does not pass the 11 into the top right. I can show you guys that on the side view. He can make the 7 here. Maybe he can draw over. Use the 6 to develop the 1 a bit. Or can he see through this little gap there to the 1 right now? He can't see the 6 or the 3, so if he can't see through this gap, he needs to play the 1. Probably need to call a ref just in case. And let's watch this hit from the side view. We'll get a better idea from here, as long as Wayne stands on the other side of the table. Okay, perfect. Mr. Wayne Knight, ladies and gentlemen. Medicine Hat, Alberta. Ref in the shot. Looks like a pretty clean hit to me. Tough shot here. He might need to play that safe that he played a couple shots ago and just roll onto the 3. Depends if it's frozen. From this view, it doesn't really tell us if it's frozen or not. Looks like he's just going to touch onto those balls again. It's not bad. Greg. You need someone on the sideline there to tell him that. Looks like the 8 bamboozled him. It did a little bit. He actually had just enough. A good shot there from Ray. Another great shot there. He's got great shape on this 13. He could tie this match up here, guys. Let's see if he tries to drop in short side here on this ball or if he just goes into it. Short side is tough because if it's frozen on the rail, it's a really tough shot past that side pocket. He's done well there, though. Not an easy shot by any means. That's nicely played, but now he's bridging over the 8. And it's really tough to get siding on this ball when you're shooting over top of a ball. It's easy to just masse it and throw it way off, overcut this ball by a foot. Let's see how he does here. Well, he did overcut it a little, but he's done really well to land behind it there. And he's landed straight in. This to get it to 3-3. Cheats it in a little off the rail, but it finds the bottom of the hole. Nice shot there. Good break there. Looks like he made a ball and got a nice spread. Couple of problems, probably where the 14-9-1 are, but could possibly make the 14 in the top left. I'm not sure if it goes in the bottom left. Oh, let's see what he can do here. He might need to play the combination now. I'm not sure he can see the 10. Looks like he's playing the combination. Got to be careful where he leave the 12. He did really well there. Let's see if he leaves the 12 there or if he plays the 10 ball right now. Sorry, leave the 12 there and play the 10 ball right now. I like that. He might be able to use the 11 to drop short side on the 14. Because I still don't think that 14 goes into the bottom left. Let's take a look from this side. Not sure that shows us any better, but yeah, he is trying to go below it, but he missed the pot. Let's see what Ray can do here. Try to take a lead. This would be a good time to do it. He can open with the 1 ball here and maybe play the 4 next. This actually isn't too bad of a look. He could open with the 6-4 first, but I'm not sure I like that. Don't want to play a combo and lose the other ball if you don't have to. Story of your life there, Marcus. Yeah, story of all of our lives. Oh, he rolls that in really nicely. He's got good shape on this 5. Maybe nudge into the 8 ball here. Or draw up for the 6 if he can. I think he looks okay to just draw up for the 6 here. Definitely that's the shot, especially looking from this angle as well. Looks like if he just gets straight on the 6, it's got plenty of room in there. 7 with angle can lead him to the 8 in the same pocket as the 7. Just wants to land straight in on this ball. They don't want too much angle. Looks like he's okay. He could even go in off this ball, and that way you have both pockets for the 8. And it's fairly routine to go in off. Just don't want that 12 coming up in front of the cue ball or something. So good shot there. He'll take a look to see if the 8 goes by the 12, which it's probably fairly close. Can play this with slow speed and play the 8 by the 12, or just come across here and play the 8 in the same pocket as the 7 ball. Chose to play the 8 in the same hole. One good shot away from a 4-3 lead and putting himself on the hill. Rolls it in nicely, and he is up 4-3, Ray. Another one of our great sponsors here at Q Sports Live is Peter Chow with Graham Realty. Give him a call, shoot him an email.
Peter Chow. Yeah. Peter Chow. He used to live in Coleman. I went to school with. Oh no, he used to play pool in the Q Club. That's why I know him from.
And we got the viewer advantage, guys. Make sure you get in on this. We're going to draw it Sunday night. That'll be at the conclusion of the team play.
Yeah, there's another round at 10:30 start. So we'll go around at 10. Oh, just, I mean, I think 2 or 3 more before that.
That new camera's pretty awesome. I saw it last night when you were zooming in. You got like zoomed right in onto the 2 balls on the rail. And like the resolution is like phenomenal. Like it felt like you were standing over the 2 balls. Yeah. It's really cool.
We'd love to have 3.
Only made a ball this time on the break, but he didn't get a very good spread again. Greg, no, it's not Simonis 860 on these tables. It's Mercury Ultra, and it's actually great cloth. At least I think it's Mercury. It usually is. And they're actually running pretty good.
Don't you guys have like where you can donate and stuff?
Oh, that's not your advantage. So we give some children a chance to win something. These ones that we put on the table, that's where we're trying to make money. We're not looking for a donation. So that's what we do at your advantage. We buy your 20 tickets.
There you go. There's the Mercury Ultra there. That's what the cloth is. It's green, although the color is a little weird on that one. It's just the height of this camera here.
I think it's great. I have a Regal. I have a black, but I have a Zach custom cube, and he turned down a 314 pre-cat for me, and just I don't know. I just love it so much. It's hard to go away.
It's not what we say. I say all the time. It's not fair, but it's not
Yeah. It's a phenomenon. I like the paper way better than the Revo.
So Stewart's got to regain his composure a little here. He was up 3-1 in this match, and it's kind of slipped away from him. Now he's down 4-3. And it's a B-side match, so loser of this is out. but does still qualify for the second chance event.
So I was waiting for
Yeah, there you go, Greg. Maybe he'll get to go shopping for his tee. If Ray can pull this one off.
I bought my Jacoby Black from a fella in Calgary. He had a few of them and he posted them on Okanagan buy, sell, use or whatever. And I got it for $500.
Let's see what Stewart can do here. Try to get this one to Hill Hill.
Yeah, I got mine 500 shit.
He's on the 5 nicely here. Can nudge the 2 out, or he can play the 6 first, then do that. Which might be the better play if he could shoot the 6 and draw back here. Not sure you can see by the 14, but then could use the 2 to get on the 8. Oh, that's super unlucky to draw through that window. Look at the size of the window between the 2, 8. He slipped right through there. Just trying to go into the 2.
Let me think, I might be lying to you what the price was though. It was a good deal though.
He's called the 2 ball in there, but I'm not sure it squeezes through there anyway. And he's left it there for Ray to try to finish this one off. Balls lay pretty nice for him. He can shoot the 14. That leads him to the 10.
I'd probably played him in the Masters.
He's a 5 played on 4 or 5 right? Always when he's winning rough.
He did well there to sort of stop that ball rather than roll forward. Because if he rolled forward even another inch, then he's too far off angle on the 9 to hold for the 10. Greg, I'm not telling them that. But he is in the background talking.
We'll have it posted tomorrow. David.
Sorry, I just had to mute it there for a minute, guys. Well, these guys are yelling over me. Team play is being streamed live, Daryl. Absolutely. 9-ball teams and the 8-ball teams will be live. We got 8-ball singles. Still lots of 8-ball singles to go. Advanced will be playing tomorrow, men's and women's. Great shot there from Ray. He's got a nice look now to finish this match off. Little off angle on the 15 here, so rolling it in might leave him too far off angle on the 13. So he might try to play the 13 in the corner after this 15 ball.
One more guy still. Yeah, Wayne Greenlaw, he's one of our other guys from Antic. He's got wife duties on Saturday night. He's supposed to be taking her to a movie or something like that or something. So.
Looks like, yeah, he's going to try to draw this over a little bit. Play the 13 in the corner. Probably a very smart shot. Didn't want to be off angle on the side. He's okay here. He might be a little closer to the rail than ideal shooting the 8 next, but should be okay. Just a stop shot. Ooh, he overcut it a little and drew it lots. He's still okay, straight in on this 8. And he's not quite on the rail, so he's got plenty of room to cue this. See if he rolls it or stops it. Looks like he's going to roll it.
get you some experience. But
In the heart. Wants the tee from Greg. Nice match there by those two gentlemen. So Ray will move on through the B side. Stewart's going to head on over the second chance. He's still alive. Still one more life left. The second chance is single knockout. So send up that viewer advantage poster again, guys. Make sure to get in on this. Can I tell you the score on the next table over that Matt's playing on? Jamie wants to know. Marv is actually, sorry, Marv, not Matt. Marv is actually just practicing over there. Marv doesn't play till tomorrow. And Chad, anyone can play in these tournaments.
okay, so I'm gonna play you 10 ball.
In the singles events, you can just pay the sanction fee and enter. But in order to play the team events, you do need weeks in the CCS League. And all the info for that is on the Canadian Q Sports website. So it looks like the next match we're going to have is in about 15 minutes, guys. So make sure you've hit that like button on the Facebook, subscribe on the YouTube. That way you get notified every time we go live. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Don't go too far. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the next match here.